showdown. The regular season match that the Crows and Power love to win more than any other. This should be a beauty.
I'm Anthony Hudson.
Time is running out to stake a claim for a top 8 berth or a top 4 berth. There's not much margin for error now. Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I've tipped the Power. My tipping hasn't been so crash hot, so I'm going with a couple of roughies this week, and this seemed as likely a candidate as any.
Thanks for those thoughts, Harf.
Time to find out who's kicking to which end.
Down by 19 points in the last term of their Round 3 2022 meeting with the Power, the Crows made a late dash for glory to close the margin to just a point before Lachlan Murphy was infringed within scoring range with 5 seconds left on the clock. Murphy had sustained an injury and couldn't take the kick, so first-year Crow Jordan Dawson stepped up. Normally a pure set shot, Dawson's kick floated well wide before swinging late and going through for a goal. The cue for pandemonium at Adelaide Oval as the Crows celebrated a last-gasp 4-point win.
Finally, we are underway and words give way to actions. Sweet with a deft tap. Rosie, Butters, turnover in the middle. This could hurt. Rankin, dangerous to leave on his own. Neil Bullen was committed to the contest. Boots, ball, goal!
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Crows on the board early. O'Brien wins the hit out. Rosie, Butters. You can't question his commitment. Can he find a teammate? In no man's land, Burne-Jones. Squeezes the kick. Centre square, loose ball. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Attracted a crowd. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Sweet got his palm to it. Rosie coming, gets there first. Looking to extend this margin. Sin showing why he's such a good defender. That's skillful. Butters has charged into space. What's he got on offer? Rioli makes position, honours the lead. Normally delivers. Georgiades has got loose. Clever kick. Pau Pepper working hard and being rewarded. The defence is disorganised. Rioli read it well and claims the mark.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
He did the hard work with a tremendous mark, but let himself down with the kick.
Keane brings it back in. Worrell pushes into space and receives the footy. Quality delivery by foot. Doesn't often waste it. Keys. Murray absorbs the pressure. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. O'Brien wins the tap. They have a good understanding, those two. Peatling, Neil Bullen on a lead. Saligo. Thilthorpe, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
That's offline, didn't really give it a chance.
The mark deserved a goal, but it wasn't to be.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Sweet can keep it moving. Short pass looks good. Manages to find a teammate. Searching kick. The Power are out of trouble. His field kicking is normally first rate. Well played. Burne-Jones gets to the front spot. He might have thought about the corridor. They've opened them up here. Probing ball. Worrell spoils. Pau Pepper. Rosie. Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
That's a great reward for work ethic. He deserved that goal.
So a goal each. O'Brien, the winner there. Dawson, Saligo receives a clever hand pass. Cumming, Keys, drops into the hole and marks.
These half chances can often be the difference.
Not a great kick. Quarter time and nothing to split the sides so far. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
If I've got my spectator's hat on, this game needs more goals. It's been a drab affair so far. If I've got my coach's hat on, I'm loving how difficult not only the defenders but the midfielders are making it for the opposition to score. I'd be tempted to ask for some quicker, more direct ball movement though.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Dawson got to the right position and hung on. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Neil Bullen with a chance to run. Bilthorpe onto it in a flash. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
A classic case of a forward finishing off the good work upfield.
The Crows in front now. O'Brien has got on top. Dawson, Saligo gets his kick despite the heat. He's hit up the lead. He's gone. He had plenty of time.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Can he impose himself on the match? Dawson, he's been dispossessed. The Crows on the ball now. Pilthorpe takes a beauty. O'Brien, he's set upon. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Time to turn on the Jets. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. O'Brien looking for territory. Peatling is there. Saligo, clean pickup. 2 in a row if he gets it, and he does.
That set play worked a treat, but at the same time, their opponents were generous in allowing it.
The Crows have got it out to 2 goals. O'Brien has had his measure today. Peatling, Saligo, Scholl. Fogarty is so strong one-on-one.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
He's given it everything. Will it clear the goal line? Pilthorpe is too strong and can extend the margin.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
They don't come easier.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
The Power really need to respond now. Good ruck work. Dawson, Crouch, met solidly. He won't be happy with that one. Closed him down. Gets the kick away. Foot race on. Who can get there first? He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
It's a hot footy today.
Rankin has found some space. You can see their confidence growing. Good thinking and good execution too.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Keys has his first.
The Power
Must be hoping that their opponents can't keep this standard up because they're just not able to compete with it.
The Crows are showing why they were well back to win this match. Sweet smashes it out of there. Vaughan Francis winds. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. They found the magic formula. Hinge with a chance to relieve the pressure. Michelani. The Crows are playing like winners. Dawson all on his own. Neil Bullen. That's good work rate. The Power provided a great challenge in the first quarter, but they weren't able to maintain it in the second. They'll need to regroup. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Crows put together an excellent first half, and one of the features was their aerial dominance. It feels like they're marking everything at the moment, although the opposition is certainly guilty of gifting the ball back on occasion.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Sweet wins the hit out. Horn Francis runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Georgiades. He's stopped in his tracks. Not a lot of space to work with. He'll feel that one. Worrell. He'll be sore in the morning. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. O'Brien has rucked tirelessly. Dawson. They're going hammer and tong. Fogarty uses the body well. Nankervis. Jones picks off the pass. Good-looking kick. Wines presents in space. I've liked his game today. Keys couldn't finish what he started. Rioli. Millerer had some assistance. Nankervis. Crouch. I felt that one from here. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Good ruck work. Dawson. Crouch. They can smell victory. Jones thwarts them again. Tidy ball. Horn Francis. The Crows forcing them out wide. Wines had it and lost it. Feeling the heat. Concedes ground. The umps paid a free kick for insufficient intent.
As long as they're consistent, that's all we want to see.
Fogarty going for territory. Aliyah went bang. You asked for it, you got it. The umpire says he had no prior. O'Brien looking for territory. Crouch. They're on a tear and they're dealing maximum damage.
A few heads will start to drop soon if they can't turn the tide. They're right on the edge.
The Crows seemingly on top all over the ground at the moment. Sweet wins it. Rosie. Wines. Burgoyne getting their handball game going. This will be their first entry for a while. Worrell is a rock in defence. That's a useful ball. The kick was centimetre perfect. Worrell, Nankervis. Marshall leads his opponent. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Drew. Georgiades has it within range.
He'll fancy his chances.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, but he's not a great judge.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
Back into play. The Crows have winners everywhere. In no hurry here. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue.
The Power with a late chance.
Kicks it goal, and that's ugly. He hasn't even scored. Happy just to mop up these last moments before the break. Worrell in the clear. Murray has found some space. Rankin into the middle with the kick. Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Crows have been very impressive today, and I can't see any reason why they shouldn't extend this margin further. They've been comfortably too good, and I think we'll see them keep the foot down and make the most of it. There's a big win on offer here.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. O'Brien gets his hand to it. Dawson, Crouch. There goes the kick inside the 50. Jones can't afford to panic. Decides to go. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
The Crows have the first of the last quarter. O'Brien, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Crouch, Draper, look at him go. Nankervis, Scholl running in support. Bergman tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
They are hunting the ball carrier.
He's been run down like a wildebeest.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The Power
Are looking disorganised.
Sweet with the tap. Rosie winds. Now it's someone else's problem. Drew. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
That's probably as good a passage of play as we've seen from them all day. Deserves a goal.
Here's an opportunity. He's found the middle, and did they ever need that?
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Power haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Sweet with a deft tap. He's so good in close. Drew, Paul Francis, takes the hand pass, winds.
He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing.
Sweet got his palm to it, winds. Paul Francis.
Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50.
Murray, that is very charitable.
To inject some life into this contest.
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
They haven't thrown the towel in, that's for sure. There's still plenty of fight left in them.
The Power haven't thrown in the towel. Credit to them. Sweet with a deft tap. Paul Francis winds. They're a big chance here. Murray with a big fist.
Lord, it's not a fair fight.
They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Drew, Rioli, can't hang on under close attention. Murray, and they're out of trouble.
Punched that like he meant it.
O'Brien, stripped of the footy. Miller. This is good ball movement.
What's he got on offer?
Well played. There goes the kick inside the 50. Thilthorpe is hard to beat one-on-one.
He's been unbelievable. That's his 4th contested mark.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
The mark deserved a goal, but it wasn't to be.
The Power
Aren't playing their best, but that margin could have been even bigger.
He's hit up the lead. His field kicking is normally first rate. Sweet. Marks on centre wing.
The Crows are in tip-top shape for September. This might just be the team that wins it. What did you make of that match, Half?
I think the great